It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Jackson on first down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Dobbins. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run for it with Mixon and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 6. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nice 57, 57's Mike. Nice shot. Shift.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, you gotta go score.
Here's Burrow.
Here we go.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. 11 mighty. Wide.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are back within a score. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. It's taking it right down Broadway. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 63 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
Now a carry for Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle.
Myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. Control this thing, get in behind us, and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up.